Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to show you how to crochet very cute Shrek ears on your headphone, and this video is suitable for beginners since I showed all the process step by step. Let's get started. These are the materials I used throughout the video. I'm using light green acrylic yarn and label recommends a 3 to 4 mm hook. But for this project I'm using a 2.5 mm hook. You will also need scissors or yarn cutter, a yarn needle for sewing, and stitch markers. The stitch markers are optional, but they are really helpful if you are a beginner. And of course, you will need your headphones so we can measure the base part later. We will crochet depending on the widest part of our headphone. Don't forget to widen your headphone for it to be fitting good on your head in daily usage. But we will see the details on the video. Now let's start the base part. This is how I hold my yarn, and then we can start making a slip knot. This is how we do our slip knot. I try to make it slowly so you can follow as a beginner. But if you already know how to do it, you can skip to the next part. For row 1, we will chain 8. The number of chains will depend on how wide your headphones are. For my headphones, I'm going to chain 8. You can start with 8 chains, then measure it on the widest part of your headphones as I am showing. This will help you to decide how many chains you need. You can increase or decrease accordingly. Then, chain one more and gently tighten the first loop before continuing as I'm showing. For row 2, insert your hook into the third chain from your hook and make one single crochet. And after, keep single crocheting into each stitch. I will show it slowly. If you know how to do it, you can skip this part. For row 3, turn your piece. Insert your hook into the first stitch and keep single crocheting until the end. For row 4, turn your piece again, then make one single crochet into each stitch across, like we did before. After row 4, we will just keep repeating what we did until now. Turn your piece and make single crochets until it reaches the length you like. After row 4, I'm checking the length on my headphones again. You can make this piece as long as you want. You can cover the whole top part or just half of it. For me, I want it to cover fully, so I will keep going until it covers all over my headphone. And at the end, this is how mine looks like. I made the first ear to show you how it will look like at the end, and now we can start. When you finish the base part, now we can start the Shrek ears. First, make a slip knot. For round 1, chain 12. Now I am gently tighten the first loop before continuing, then slip stitch into the first chain to close it and make a circle. Try to turn your work inside out. For round 2, chain 1. Then make 1 single crochet into each stitch around. At the end, slip stitch to join the round. I'm placing a stitch marker in the first single crochet because this is where we will slip stitch to join the round. In every round, don't forget to place a stitch marker in the first single crochet. In this way, you can count your rounds and you will know that you are going to next round, and also you will know where to do your slip stitch. Now at the end of round 2, we will take off the stitch marker and we will do our slip stitch right there. For round 3, chain 1 again, single crochet into each stitch around, then slip stitch to join. When you finish round 3, repeat same pattern 2 rounds by yourself. After doing round 4 and 5, let's meet again for the round 6. This is my last single crochet at the end of round 5. Then I will slip stitch into the first single crochet with stitch marker. For round 6, chain 1. This time, we are going to increase every stitch around. That means making 2 single crochets into same stitch. This is first single crochet, and now I will enter to the same place and I will make 1 more single crochet. This is increase. And keep repeating this pattern until the end of round 6. When you finish round 6, again slip stitch to join the round. For round 7, chain 1. Now, single crochet into each stitch around again, and at the end slip stitch to join as we did in the first rounds. When you finish round 7, repeat same pattern 2 rounds by yourself. After doing them, let's meet here. This is my last single crochet at the end of round 9. Then I will slip stitch into the first single crochet with stitch marker. For round 10, chain 1. Now we will repeat the following pattern. 1 single crochet, then 1 increase. So make 1 single crochet into the first stitch, then 2 single crochets into the next stitch. Keep repeating this pattern all the way around. At the end of round 10, slip stitch to join the round. For round 11, chain 1. Single crochet into each stitch around as we did before. Then slip stitch to join the round at the end of round 11. Cut the yarn, you can cut it fully. Now, the first Crochet Shrek ear is finished. Make one more ear using the same steps. Then we can move on to sewing and finishing our project. Now, place the ear where you want it on the base. For you to understand better, I am showing how I'm going to place my ears. This is the best look for my headphones. Place it and find the best for yourself. For sewing, you can either use yarn tail or cut a separate long piece of yarn. Thread your yarn onto a yarn needle. I'm going to sew the bottom edge of the ear onto the base. Insert the needle from the bottom of the base, then pass it through the bottom of the ear. Then move a little to the side and repeat the same step. Keep sewing around the bottom edge of the ear until it feels secure. I will do sewing for both ears. If you know how to do it, or if you understand from first ear, you can skip to fixing to headphone part. This is how it will look when I finish it. But first, we need to fix it to the headphone. Now, let's fix our Crochet Shrek ears to a headphone. Cut a medium length piece of yarn. We are going to use this tie to crochet piece onto the headphones. Thread the yarn onto your yarn needle. Now, attach it to the other end of the crochet base where we don't have a yarn tail. Make a small knot to secure it in place. You can make the same process for the second side. And then cut the yarn, leaving a long tail. Now place the crochet cover on top of your headphones. Adjust the ears and make sure everything is centered. Bring both yarn ends down to the bottom of the headphones. Tie them together to keep the cover in place. Repeat the same thing on the other side. Tie both sides at the bottom so the crochet piece stays on the headphones. If your piece is moving so much, you can secure from also other sides, like in the middle. You can sieve the last yarns that we will not use it anymore, or you can simply cut it like me. And now it is attached. Tiny Crochet Shrek ears on headphones are ready. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you. Please make a comment if you liked this video and if it worked for you. Thank you so much and see you in another tutorial. Bye!